It's the Kylie and Jackie O show this morning here at Kiss FM. Hey, that Stan original series, The Tourists, we've been telling you about. Why does Australia, we always do this, we get great actors. And for this particular one, Jamie Dornan and Danielle Macdonald, she's Australian. We all know who they are. Australia loves to make these big movies where we disencourage everyone to come here for the fear of being murdered. Have you noticed that? We do it over and over, and they're always epic. Jamie Dornan and Danielle Macdonald join us now for this new... It's great. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Danielle, look at you. Danielle's been on plenty of things. You might instantly recognise her.
Yes,
she was
I
in
do.
that... She was with Jennifer Aniston. That was that thing
Movie
you loved.
Dumplings.
That's it.
Yep.
Yes, that was great. I loved that.
I know. You've done so well for yourself, Danielle. How long have you been out of Australia
you.
acting?
I actually moved in 2010. So, yeah, I've been out in America for like the last 10 years. But it was nice to come home to get to do a project.
Yeah.
And is Jamie like the best person you've ever worked with? Because that's a dream come true, surely.
Oh, my God. Isn't Jamie the greatest? Obviously.
I know.
Well, let's hear from him. Are you the greatest person ever, Jamie?
Listen,
Just say yes. Rip the
say
Band-Aid
yes,
off. We
yeah.
all know it's fine.
I'm not even the greatest person in the room that I'm in right now. I'm alone in my room.
So, what
you're
drew
funny.
you to this? Because, I don't want to give much away. Because Stan, we love Stan. We're all over Stan. But it starts off like the typical Australia out there driving around. Then some lunatic shows up in a truck, and it's anyway. There's accidents and there's hospitalisations. It's a real this show, right? Is there a better way to describe it? You guys might have more of an eloquent way of describing it.
I mean, it's definitely a real mix of genres almost. It's definitely got its own particular tone. Harry and Jack Williams, who've written it, are involved in lots of things that are very sort of genre bending, and I don't think The Tourist is any different. The scripts are a bit crazy. A lot of the characters are sort of quite heightened and a little bit otherworldly, and basically something bad happens. It seems to be in the outback, particularly when stuff is set in the outback of Australia, that some sinister stuff goes on. But I always say that's kind of the case in any rural part of any country, is when you get far away from when you're sort of left to your own devices and you're away from the powers that be in the big cities. Strange things happen, but lots of strange things happen in this. But I think Australia comes out of it well. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous, but everyone realises we've pushed all the whack jobs into the regional communities. So he's right. Jamie's right there.
How do you guys what do you prefer? Do you prefer taking on a role where you don't have to do an American accent and you can, use your own accent?
Jamie, I feel like you always play American, and now you finally get to be Irish.
Yeah. Oh no, the fall was you were.
Yeah, the fall I got to be Irish. I've got a movie that's sort of coming out at the moment called Belfast, where I'm from Belfast. So I'm getting to keep my own accent in that. I get to keep my own Irish accent in this. So I've had a bit of a run recently where I feel like I've got to keep my own, but for the most part, for most of my career, I've had to lose it. Yeah, it's one less thing to think about. It's a nice thing.
Because you're in the tickling movie. The greys. All the chicks must be very annoying at first. That must be a lot of glory, and you must feel like everyone thinks I'm sexy, but the expectations you must have put on you with you must carry a suitcase of equipment like that.
Don't worry, because I don't see you as Christian Grey. I just see you as the character from The Fall more so, and I think you're way
you don't see him as
sexier
an
in that.
individual, as his own
No,
person?
I do. But if I had to define him in a role, and what I find was sexy, even though he's like a serial killer,
she likes that. She likes a bit of rough trade.
You must get recognised for different roles. Like people have their favourites that you do,
and therefore different fans, right? Different reactions.
Yeah, I guess so. You can usually sort of usually tell what with the way you're approached what they're a fan of.
Let me guess. If they're running towards you, screaming with their arms out, Oh my God! Oh,
You're so sexy.
Yeah, no, you think you'd sidestep that one, right? Here we go.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a wee bit like that. But if you've gained any recognition doing this for a living, it's usually a positive thing, I guess.
It's
and
flattering, yeah.
I welcome all of it. But look, I'm glad all that sort of notoriety happened in my 30s when I was married, becoming a father for the first time.
Yes, you were trapped at home. You were forced into being a good boy. Oh, that must have been great.
Sorry.
How annoying.
And Jamie's like, don't ask about 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, look, you are what your craft is, and like that, there's good things and some bad things that come with that.
Well, just stuff you over, I guess, right, guys? Like, you don't want to talk forever. If Kyle and I were asked for, like, the next 10 years about one show we did only,
my God.
I'd get pissed off. Does that ever bother you, Jamie?
To be honest, that's not my experience of it. That isn't how, I'm here today to talk to you about something totally different. I've been doing press on a movie called Belfast. It's getting more love than anything I've ever done before. I've hardly talked about the trilogy of films. So, I think for us as the actors, a job's a job. It's how everyone else takes it is up to them. But like, we just go from one job to the next and don't put anything more into it than we do any other job.
Yeah. It's other people, not you guys. You're just rolling forward doing the next thing.